30 minutes from our destination, going down the freeway. Big plume of white smoke out the back of the motorhome. Pull over. Luckily there was this way station exit, and the road was so rough that a radiator hose popped off the radiator, and it leaked out a good gallon and a half at least of radiator fluid. Fortunately, I had a band clamp in my spare parts kit from Sanroll stuff that I carry, so I was able to fix it. And now we're just waiting for this monsoon to blow by so I can go add a bunch of water to it, since I don't have coolant. To get us to the park, we're only about 25 minutes to the park, so. But right now it's really bad. You can't see anything, and these trucks just stopped in the middle of the freeway, and I hope there's not an accident. This is pretty bad. Big adventure before we arrive, so wish us luck. We'll check in with you guys here shortly. That's how many water bottles it took to get us back on the road. We are here. We made it. We did not launch the boat yet. Straight ahead about 100 yards in the parking lot in front of us. Got in late with the radiator situation and got stuff figured out and set up, and just didn't work out to launch the boat today. So not a big deal. We can drop and launch it in the morning. But we are here, man. This is Havasu State Park Campground. And I hate campgrounds, but when you check this out, the next closest person that would be next to us is that blue table, and that's probably 75 yards away. You got some people across, or would be if there was anybody here, and there's one guy about 40 yards behind us. So this is about as good as an RV campground can possibly get, and you're right on the lake. I mean, it's all of 120 yards behind, maybe 100 yards behind us. And that's where we're gonna anchor the boat tomorrow. So glad I spent a wad of cash getting this waxed for vacation. Day one done. Boat's filthy too, but we're here. It's just past 6 o'clock, and we're gonna go explore Dog Beach because the dog's hot, wants to go for a swim
tomorrow.
So we have an update. Boat officially launched. We're actually we packed up the motorhome and the whole shot, and went over to there to attach the trailer, and right at the same time a guy came in pulling a pontoon, and we pulled up to him and I said, "Hey bud, if I paid you 50 bucks, would you launch my boat?" And being the nice retired Marine that he is, he did it. Really nice of him. Little inconvenient, quick 50 bucks. We're happy. Motorhome's not a houseboat, and we're freaking gonna get on this lake. We are on the lake, and it's a lot more enjoyable than sitting in the motorhome by far. But we just cruised out. I have no idea where I'm going. Turns out lake's kind of large, goes that direction, goes that direction. We were going that direction, and it was getting pretty shallow, and I didn't know what to do, so I turned back around, and we just set up anchor along the shore on the California side, and we're just hanging out, enjoying being on the water. So that's fine. Wish we had a little bit of a chaperone to take us around, show us the lake, but next time. Actually, I was supposed to have a buddy here, and he didn't end up being able to make it. But fun fact, since the last trip, I did a little bit of maintenance when I got home, and you guys will laugh, but turns out we were only running on 6 cylinders that whole trip. I pulled plugs as part of doing an inspection to see how things were going, and cylinders 2 and 3 had not fired at all. Turns out when somebody worked on the boat, and I know who it was, and it was an accident, so I won't say it, but when I had some work done, they swapped the spark plug wires on cylinders 2 and 3, and yeah, so that's that. We're running on all 8 cylinders this trip. I went ahead and replaced the spark plug wires, plugs again, distributor cap, the coil, and I did another oil change. I ended up replacing all the gauges. As you guys know, last time I said one of the gas gauges wasn't working, temp wasn't working, volts wasn't working. I just replaced all of them with the same actual gauges that were in here, which was pretty cool. I found the same gauges on Amazon, and so yeah, so that's all been done. But the coolest addition is by far the this rear hatch that I had made by Shockwave Boats in Corona. Absolutely killed it on this. I wanted something as a splash guard for a wake coming up over. I also thought it'd be cool to second as covering up the pump and the battery and kind of the ugly stuff behind the motor. And as a third thing, it would supply us with like a swim deck or a platform to sit on or lay on or whatever when we're getting back up into the boat out of the water. And they did an amazing job tying it into the original upholstery. It looks like it's, you know, with, you know, from the boat from the 70s, like it came with it, but it's pretty neat. They did it on these little gas struts and carpeted underneath. It just looks, man, these guys did a really good job. And we've got a little extra room for storage now. I've got some buoys and towels and stuff on the other side, but I mean, is that not slick or what? Turned out absolutely bitchin'. Other than that, I don't think I did anything else since we had it out last. That was plenty, right? And I think we're pretty much at this point 100% completely done doing upgrades on the boat. I don't think it needs anything else. We'll get out tomorrow on the lake and explore more of it, and I would like to go into the channel and see stuff that I've seen on videos but haven't done myself. So have a good time, enjoy ourselves, catch you guys in a little bit. Back to camp. Got her all anchored and situated. Of course, knowing me, had to clean everything before I could go to shore. See if I can do this without killing myself. I didn't expect so many rocks on these beaches. I was hoping for a little bit more sand. Anyways, nice day out on the lake. Boat ran really good. We had fun. Found a couple little cool spots to anchor and float and swim. And the good news is the dog is absolutely dead tired, so we'll hopefully be able to get out and explore more of the lake and some of the canyons and like the cool stuff I've seen on the old YouTubes tomorrow. But it's cocktail hour. It's hot. Time for some AC. Well, I did a little bit of work, so I'm done for the day. It's chicken marsala night. We've got some bread, oil and vinegar, rice going. We've officially killed the dog. And it's hot outside. So we are, now that work is done and I've made some money, it's cocktail hour. We're hanging out. Boat has not floated away, which is fantastic. Might have to move the anchor out a little bit more, but hopefully it just holds where it's at. And we're just hanging out, man. Cheers. Probably see you guys tomorrow.
The next morning.
New adventure today. I don't know what, but we've got everybody in the boat, and we're gonna go north again, I guess. Give that a shot. How beautiful was this ride? Wow, this is amazing up in here. This is way more what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I wasn't really digging the lake section.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
This is This is gorgeous with all those.
Man, water's crystal clear. It's way cooler. What do you think, bud? You want to run around? Hell yeah, I want to run around. Now I can see why people come to Havasu. What an absolutely freaking gorgeous spot. So we're up here in the, like, according to the map, I don't know if we're actually in or right next to or right along the Topak Gorge area. And we just found this nice little beach to hang out. I kind of feel like this is similar to being in Glamis, like when you're by yourself with the sand rail and you don't want to, you know, have something happen without anybody with you. So we just cruised up here at a steady low 2,000 RPMs and just taking it easy. But yeah, I wasn't really digging the like actual lake area yesterday. It's kind of fugly, water's warm. I don't know, I was just like, yeah, river's way better than this. But now coming up here, I get it. This is absolutely amazing. Water's flowing, super clean, and the water has got to be 10 degrees cooler. It feels like it's way cooler up here. It's an amazing spot. Absolutely love it. We're gonna hang out for a bit and just soak it up. We might be here for a while. I don't know. We got the whole beach to ourselves, and this dude's just wearing himself out. Get it, buddy. Ryder, get him. This dude's gonna be dead again at the end of the day. Gorgeous though. I'd like to go further, but I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't when we're done hanging out here. Maybe we'll cruise up a little bit further. I know there's like a buoy section, like a no wake section coming up somewhere where you got to idle through it, but awesome. Absolutely love it. This is great. Definitely want to come back here with some friends and some more boats for sure. Wednesday morning, the boat still anchored offshore. Made it through a couple of monsoons last night. In fact, I had to double anchor it and swim out there after dinner. But we're gonna head over and get the RV serviced at the shop I called on Monday. It took actually like 14 different shops before somebody said they would do it. Either they didn't want to do it or they couldn't do it until next week. So we found a guy down the street who said he could get it done. Just short of me having to go to AutoZone and get a couple of oil pans and do it myself. So didn't want to have to create that mess here and then have to dispose of it somehow. But we're gonna head over there and get the motorhome service, get the radiator flushed, and then we're thinking, depending on how long it takes, we may pull the boat today and go down to the river house in Blythe, since today will be kind of shot. So we'll see. Let's go get this done. Well, we're here, and good news is they can do it. The bad news is they said 4 to 6 hours. So I don't know what we're gonna do. It's gonna get hot, so if we stay in here, we're gonna have to turn on the ACs and the generator and just hang out. Walking around also sounds hot, so we're probably just gonna have to hang tight. I don't think we have any other choice. So this solidifies the move to the river house today, since today's shot. So we'll wait here, get this done, and then head back to camp and pull the boat and move on to Blythe. So fun stuff. Until then, I'll check back with you when it's all done. Man, we successfully pulled the boat with the motorhome. I would have recorded it, but I was freaking nerve-wracking. Did perfectly fine. Didn't have a hiccup. There's no issues. Weren't even close to having a problem. But doing that the first time, and that's a pretty steep boat ramp, I was like, I'm just gonna get this sucker done. So radiator has been flushed. We're good to go. It took 4 hours. So it just solidified to us that we're gonna move on to the Blythe house today, since it kind of shot us for the day. And plus we had already packed up and everything to go get that done. So like to unpack one more time just for the night doesn't seem worth it. So we're gonna get boat cleaned up. She's making some lunch and we're gonna head down to the river house and get set up there. So let's do it.